Great evening, everyone. Great evening, everyone. I am your girl, Coach Nora, aka the awesome, the amazing self love coach on all social media platforms. So I'm here today to talk about heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Me and my little cousin was sitting the other day and we were having a conversation. So this is tonight's episode. This is episode 2, and we're talking about heavy is the head that wears the crown. So tonight we're going to be talking about the responsibilities of wearing this crown. The responsibilities of wearing this crown. I want y'all to know that heavy is the head where the crown refers to the weight of the responsibility. Not only is it the weight of the responsibility, it's the purpose that comes with the responsibility. A lot of times we don't understand that, there is, in wearing that crown, there is some responsibility and some purpose that comes with that, along with some core values that come with that. You need to know that part of being a crown wearer is know that it is a leadership position, and like men and women can have it, but we're talking about her tonight, right? We're talking about the woman tonight. So heavy is the head that wears the crown, referring to a woman, going back to Esther and the weight that she carried in the castle as she took her step into becoming the queen that she needs to be. It was a heavy crown to carry because not everybody respect her, and not everybody felt like she needed to be respected. So, I want to say this. When you're wearing the crown, know that it comes with responsibility. And sometimes that responsibility comes with a weight. And you need to know your purpose in carrying that weight, and know that you need to have some core values set up. So some things that I wrote down was for myself, as me being a woman who has wore this crown, and yes, the crown has been heavy. I wrote down heavy is the head that wears the crown. So it is said. So it is said, yes, the crown comes with weight and responsibility. Some of the responsibility that comes with this crown as a mother. I'm a mother. I was a wife. And just being a leader of the household, being the second in command of the household was a lot of weight to carry, because if things wasn't done right in the household, I had to make sure they got right, okay? So, heavy is the head that wears the crown is about focus and making a decision. It's not about, really so much leadership. It's about you need to be in a position where you know what, I can focus and I can listen. It's not about reaching your breaking point, because although you are wearing a heavy crown, you do have a large responsibility. And I know sometimes that crown can get heavy, where you feel like you don't want to do this, and in the same reason that you don't want to show up. And it is a huge life change for a woman to wear a crown for the rest of her life, and just have so much clarity while wearing that crown, because like I said in the beginning, women are not respected that much. So like wearing a crown is kind of like we have to wear that crown, because I think like it for me, wearing my crown and knowing that the weight that it comes with, it gives me purpose to keep showing up for me. Not for nobody else, but for me. Also, it puts me in the mind that I need to make sure I'm taken care of, like making sure that I'm taken care of as a woman, to even have the strength to show up and do what I need to do. And perhaps you are somebody who has read a unexpected doctor report, and the crown is getting heavy by the moment. But I want to tell you this, don't feel overwhelmed, because although this is a responsibility that we have as men and women, You need to know that you gotta own it, and you have to crush it, and then you gotta thrive in it. You hear me? You gotta own the weight of this crown, and you gotta crush the purpose, like meaning you gotta do it, and you gotta thrive in the values that you have set up for yourself. A lot of times we don't take responsibility and we don't meet our own expectations while wearing this crown. And I'm just gonna tell you this, like, you have to quit doing that, because the one who wears the crown owns it, crushes it, and thrives in it. And I had to learn this as a woman, that, you know, we want to be Proverbs 31 women, but we really don't want to. Do we really want the weight of her crown? Because her crown was heavy. Like, she had to take care of that house. She had to make sure the kids were educated. She had to do a lot of stuff within her day. So her crown was really heavy. And I think a lot of times we want to wear the crown, but we really don't want to wear the crown, because we really don't want the weight of that responsibility that comes with the crown. And I think, like, when you get to a point where you be like, you know what, I want to thrive in my crownship. And I can remember, like, a couple of months ago, like, going back to April, when one of the ladies of Ashes Make Beautiful had a crowning ceremony, and not to even know that that crown came with weight, because everybody's not going to show up for the kingdom, okay? To know everybody's not going to show up for the kingdom, and everybody ain't going to be proud of the adjustments you had to make to adjust your own crown to get up today. So I want to just tell you that you have to get up and you have to own it when you're wearing this crown. And you got to know that there is weight that comes with this crown, and there is purpose that comes with this crown, and there is value that comes with this crown. But you have to show up in all three areas every day, because it's not just about, you know, I'm a queen, I'm crowned now, I gotta sit back and chill. No, it's not about that, because, like, I want to sit back and chill, but I can't sit back and chill, because with that weight of that crown and that heaviness of that crown, me, have to wear it. And if it feathers away, I have to readjust it and ask my sister, ask my brother, can you help me adjust my crown today? And there is strength in my heart, and in your heart, in being determined enough to see that, you know what, survival resides within your soul. And I put survival resides within my soul. So I have to know how to show up every day as a warrior, as a champion, as a fighter, and as a queen. I have to know how to show up as like this every single day. Yes, it is hard some days, but guess what? I still get up and I say, you know what? It's me. I'm her. And my crown, yes, it may be heavy, but I'm going to wear it, because guess what? I am a champion. I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. And I'm a queen. And I think when you know the heaviness of your crown, and it comes along with the responsibility of your crown, and who you are as a person, no one can wear that weight of your crown for you, because it's your story. It is your story. It is your story. Nobody can wear it like you do. And I think as one thing I learned is wearing the crown, and the weight of the crown is that, you know what, you got to balance the beauty from the inside out. You got to balance, and that is the vital key. You got to learn how to balance the responsibility, the beauty of the responsibility from the inside out. And I think that's what Queen Esther learned. Like, you know what, I can still be for my people, but I can be a queen too. And once she learned that balance, the king looked at her like she was the best version of herself. And I think we need to get there. We need to get to the best versions of ourselves and really be like, you know what, I want to see the queen in me. And I think when you get to the point where you want to see the queen in you, like, I'm going to tell you right now, that is so vital, seeing the queen in you. and seeing the queen in yourself. One thing I'm learning is, you know, as I grow and get older and start developing more, I'm learning that my identity lies in the difficulties of wearing this crown. And yes, times may be hard, but I gotta keep getting up every morning, squeezing those lemons out, drinking that lemon juice, and wearing that crown with knowing that, you know what, God has my best interests. God has my best interest, and I think when we learn how to do that and we learn the theology of the crown, it's not just about like I said, it's not just about the leadership, and it's not just about, you know, oh, I got the crown on now, I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. No, that crown comes with a responsibility. It comes with responsibility, and you have to show up in that responsibility every single day. And if you choose, the moment you choose not to show up, somebody's going to challenge you. So if you don't like being challenged, you show up with that crown on every day, and you adjust your crown when you feel like things are not going right, and you adjust that crown when you think that, you know, like, look, I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. And I think I had to learn how to do that. Like, recently, I had to learn that, you know what, everybody's not going to be okay with your crown, Nora. Everybody's not going to be okay with your crown. But you have to know that in the midst of adversity, you keep adjusting your crown. You keep doing what you need to do. And you make sure that you speak with that crown on. And you make sure, even if it's invisible and can't nobody see but you make sure that you speak with that crown on. I brought my crown home today from work because I take my crown to work, y'all. So when we did the crowning ceremony, Ashes Made Beautiful, this is my crown. So I brought it home just to let y'all show y'all that it is not always about the crown. It's about the head that the crown is on. And can the head support the crown? It's just like if I'm gonna say this. It's just like this. If you want to see the best version of yourself, you gotta show up being the best version of yourself each and every day. One thing I have learned about this crown is that, you know what, the diamonds are just a representation of all the beauty that's inside of me. And I think that when you think about the heaviness of the crown, it's all the beauty that's inside of you. And do you want that beauty to be used for ugly, or do you want it to be used for good? And I think, like, you know, we have to get to a point in our life where we say, you know what, although my crown is heavy, I'm going to keep walking through. I'm going to keep doing what God told me to do. And I'm going to remember my responsibilities that come with this crown. Because at the end of the day, the responsibilities are yours. No one else can take your responsibilities. And you have to be determined enough to see that surviving this is going to help you. Surviving and looking in the eyes of survival, to look inside your soul, to see that although that crown was heavy, I survived. Because the heaviness of the crown did not weigh me down. We're going to be back on here next week to talk about the heaviness of the crown and its response, its obedience. Let me tell you, this crown comes with obedience. And I'm gonna tell you, Queen Esther, she definitely arted the art of obedience when wearing her crown well. And it wasn't about her royalship. It was about the crown that she already wore before she got to the palace. So I want to just say this. I thank you for joining this episode. I hope that you learned a lot from it. I am your girl, Coach Nora, and I am signing out. And I'm saying, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Y'all have a great night. keep smiling, and keep letting God love on you. Have a great night.